Hey, I'm Gemma from Gem Yoga, and today we're going to do a session to help ease pain and tension from the shoulders and the arm area. This video is dedicated to a friend of mine who experiences a lot of pain in her shoulders and her arms. For me, I believe that all pain and discomfort and illness and imbalance within our body is like a message from our unconscious, subconscious levels, bringing awareness to our physical, conscious levels to say, hey, there's an issue within us that needs to be addressed or looked at or needs to be changed. So if you are experiencing any pain or stiffness or illness within the body, we can always take time to meditate or sit with ourselves and ask the body, what does it need? What does it want? What is it trying to teach us or tell us? So that's something you can work on if you want to in your own time. Okay. So we're going to start by doing some neck and shoulder warm-ups. Sitting in a comfortable position. If sitting on the floor is not very comfortable, then you're welcome to sit on a chair for as much of the practice as you can. It's helpful to sit on a block or a pillow under your hips to help the knees be in line with the hips, just to allow the length and the ease in the spine to be straight. Shoulders relaxed by the ears. Hands can rest anywhere on the lap or the legs. Inhale here. Exhale, just tuck the chin in and let the back of the neck go. Inhale, back to centre. Exhale, tilt your head back only as far as comfortable on your neck. Listen to your body. Inhale, centre. Exhale, tuck the head forward. Inhale, centre. Exhale, back. Try and breathe in and out through the nose. Inhale, centre. Long, calming breaths. Exhale, look over to the right as far as you can. Inhale, centre. Exhale to the left. As you inhale, expand your chest. Exhale, relax the shoulders, turn the head. Inhale to the centre. Exhale to the left. Inhale to the centre. Exhale, tilt the head down. We're going to rotate very gently. So inhale to the right and back, just nice and softly. Exhale, left and back. Really be aware of releasing any tension you're holding on to. Inhale, right and back. Exhale, left and forward. The opposite way, inhale, left and back. Exhale, right and forward. Inhale, left and back. Only gently, softly. If this is too painful, make the circles smaller. Exhale, right and forward. Inhale, back to centre. Interlace your fingers and extend them in front of your chest. Keep the shoulder blades down the back. Tummy tucked in, lengthening through the spine. As you push your palms away from you, feel some traction in the shoulder blades. Inhale here. Exhale, keeping the shoulder blades down, away from the ears, raise the arms as far as comfortable. It may not be comfortable for you to get your arms by your ears, so just do the best you can. It might just be they only go up about 80, 90, 100 degrees, doesn't matter. You don't have to go all the way to 180 degrees. But just holding wherever you can, breathe, shoulders relaxed away from the ears, pushing the palms away from you. If your arms are bent and the hands are further down, don't worry. Just with the breath, relax the body. Just work on straightening as much as possible and raising them up just as much as possible. Release your fingers, bring your arms up by your ears if they're further down. Take your right hand to the floor and lift your left arm up. Keep the shoulders away from the ears, expanding the collarbones and reach that left arm up. If it's okay on the neck, then gaze up to your fingertips of your left hand. If that's not good on the neck, just look forward or look down at the floor. Keep the shoulder blades away from your ears and pulling down the back and reach that arm up. Inhale, back to centre. Exhale, over to the other side. Gaze up to the right hand if that's okay on the neck. Shoulder blades down and pulling away from each other. Reaching this right arm up, trying to keep open in the chest. Breathe in and out through the nose. Deep breaths in and out of the chest. Inhale, back to centre. Reach up. Exhale, hands down, just give your shoulders a little shake. We're going to come into a wide child's pose. or a peaceful warrior pose. Taking your knees to the edges of the mat, big toes together, and we'll start to walk your hands forward. Try to get your bum on your heels. If that is not comfortable, you can put pillows between your calf and your thigh there, so you can rest there. Whatever you can do, just try and let the hips fall to the floor, move your shoulder blades away from each other, and the forehead on the ground. If your forehead is floating, just take a block under your forehead and rest. Really relax the shoulders, let the chest sink into the ground, and you should feel an opening here in your shoulders. If it's too much, just back up, maybe bring a higher block under your forehead so you're higher up. If you're not feeling it enough, then get lower to the floor. Keep breathing deep breaths in and out through the chest. You can stay here, or we're going to come into a pose called melting heart, which is a lot more of a deeper stretch within the triceps and your pecs and your shoulder area. You're going to bring your knees hip width apart and keep the hips over the knees. So you just see where my hips are in line with my knees, they're on top of each other. And then keeping your hips where they are, bring your chest to the floor, just as much as comfortable for you. And it may be that your forehead is on the ground, or your chin, or you may be higher up because you might be tight in your shoulders area. That's okay. Do what you can. Again, you can take a block under your forehead if that helps. Otherwise, just resting and sinking into the ground. It's a lovely stretch from the front of the chest. Breathe, relax. Gently come up, and we do a few rounds of cat-cow. So just take the shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Inhale, look up, breathe into the chest, shoulder blades back, open the chest. Exhale, curling the tailbone, look at your belly button, and suck your tummy up into your spine. Inhale, look forward, open the chest. Exhale, close everything in. We'll do 3 more rounds here. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, closing in. Deep, long breaths. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, closing in. Inhale, opening. Exhale, closing in. We're just going to stay here. We're going to do a little exercise on the wrist. So you're going to, instead of your fingertips facing away from you, you're going to bring them facing towards you. So I'm turning my wrist around so my fingertips are reaching towards me. If that's too much, you don't have to turn them all the way 180 degrees. You could turn them 90 degrees or 100, or just trying to get around as far as you can. And then taking some weight back. So if you're very tight in the wrist, or this is too much pressure on the wrists, you can just stay forward and just work on coming back. If this is too much pressure altogether, you could sit back onto your heels and do the same thing, leaning back. You'll feel a stretch. If you want to work into some strength and some stretching, stay in a tabletop position and start to bring the weight back. You might want to do that for a little bit and then come forward, have a rest. So just playing around, see what feels okay. Just a very gentle stretch, not too much. We just do a couple more times here. If you want to work on some wrist strength here and you feel you've got the strength, you can also do a plank here with the wrist like this. That's not advisable if you've got sore wrists, but just to let you know. We're going to come into a bit of stretching. You're going to take the right arm up in the air, looking up at the right hand, and exhale, thread it through your left arm. Your right shoulder can almost come to the ground. Inhale, lift up. We're going to do 3 more. Stretch your shoulders apart, exhale, thread through, reaching towards me. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, trying to keep your hips still. Try not to move your hips left and right as you move. Inhale. and exhale through. This time coming all the way down, so right ear on the ground, and take your left arm behind. If your head is not comfortable here, you can put a block under your head, and your right hand, if it reaches, your left hand can tuck around your right thigh and just rest. You can close your eyes here. We'll stay here for about another 5 deep breaths. So really relaxing into the shoulders and the arms, a nice stretch. Making sure the hips are over the knees. Take the left hand and push it into the ground and unravel. We'll take one more cat stretch here. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, tucking the tummy upwards, arching the back, looking at your belly, and then come back to centre. This time, inhale, lift the left arm, look up at the left hand. Exhale, thread it through. Inhale, raise the left arm. Exhale, thread it through. Inhale, raise up. Exhale, thread through. One more time. Inhale, lift, open. Exhale, come down. Rest your body here. You can take your right hand behind, maybe reaching the left thigh, and relax for 5 deep breaths. Gently come back to your tabletop position, and one more cat-cow here. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, closing in. Tuck your toes under and come into a squat. I'm going to turn around to face you. You can stay as you are or face me. Coming into a squat, whatever's comfortable for you. So your feet can be together or apart, trying to open the knees, open the hips. If it's hard to balance here with your heels if the heels are off the ground, you can put a block under your heels for some support if you need it to balance. And then we're going to take the hands to the heart, push the elbows into the inner thighs, not on the knees, higher up in the thighs, not on the calves, so that the chest can still lift. Shoulder blades away from the ears, lifting up through the chest and opening into the hips. Just a few breaths here, relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the neck. So often throughout the day, we spend a lot of times in our busy minds, overthinking and worrying, and that creates a lot of stress physically on the body and a lot of tension. So through our yoga practice, we really want to use that time to relax our body, relax our stresses, relax our worries as much as possible. We're going to do a little twist here. Take the left arm underneath the left knee and reach the right arm up. And again, relax the shoulders, open the chest. Gaze up to the right hand. If that's not good on the neck, look anywhere that's more appropriate for you. Otherwise, opening the chest, shoulder blades down, away from the ears, and come back to centre. Inhale here. Exhale the other side. Right arm underneath the right knee. Right hand on the floor. Open the arms. Gazes up, shoulders away from the ears. Breathe. And gently down. Inhale here. Bring your hands to the floor and just round the back, relax the shoulders, let the head go. Gently come up, and we're going to come into a chair pose, not for long, and then we're going to do a twist. So you can come into a squat first if you want, put your arms up, and come into your chair. So just a little bit of pull here. I know you can't see the top of me, but we're not going to stay here for long. Tailbone down, tummy in, inhale. Exhale, hands free to your heart, the feet can go on the ground. Twist to your left, right elbow on the left knee, push your hands together in front of your heart, sink the hips down, weight back into the heels, and just look at your knees to see if they're behaving and make sure that right knee is not creeping forward. Inhale here. Exhale, look at your feet and step your right foot back into a lunge. Either staying in a high lunge, extend the right leg back, or lower the right knee to the ground and continue here. Trying to get your hands in front of your chest by pushing the top hand to the bottom one and taking the shoulders away from the ears to open the chest. Breathe. Look down at the floor, otherwise look up if it's okay on the neck. Breathe. Look down at the feet, step that right foot forward. Come back into a chair. Inhale, raise up. Exhale, just stand for a moment. Take your hands by your side. Sink down into your chair again, gaze up, tailbone down, tummy in. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hands through to your heart, looking over to your right. Coming into your chair position here, pressing the right hand into the left. Keep your left knee tucking back, your left hip in line with your right hip. Looking down at the floor, taking the left foot back, either in a high lunge. So we're looking at a bit of strength work here in the shoulders and the arms. Or you can lower the back knee, it's optional. Looking towards your right, shoulders away from the ears. Trying to keep the hips level, tucking in the tummy. Look down at the front foot, step the back foot through. And then just come into a forward fold, relax. So just let the head and neck go. Give your head a little shake, yes and no. Bend your knees and come back to sitting. We're going to come into a camel stretch here. So you're going to come onto your knees. Make sure your knees are hip width apart and your feet are hip width apart. Taking your hands onto your lower back, and again we're going to open the chest area here with a bit of a back bend. Just listen to your body. So fingers spread wide to cover a big surface area on your lower back to help protect it. Shoulder blades away from the ears. Inhale, lift up. Push your hips forward and open the chest. You don't have to go back too far. You can look forward, or if it's okay, you can drop the head or gaze up. Every inhale, lift your chest up. Exhale, push your hips forward. Just a gentle back bend. A few more breaths. Keep the shoulder blades hugging together and the rib cage lifting up towards your ceiling. And on an inhale, push your hands into your lower back, come back to centre. Stay here or just sit back on the heels. Just take a rest. We're going to do one more round before we come into a child's pose. So gently back up again into our camel. Hands onto the lower back, shoulders rolling back. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, push the hips forward. We're going to stay here for 5 breaths. Just place your head and neck wherever's comfortable for you, no tension. Inhale, back to centre, use the hands to bring you back up. Exhale, come into a wide child's pose again. Take the knees to the edges of the mat, big toes together. Take your hands forward, extend the spine and let your chest fall to the floor. If you want to, put a block on your forehead and relax. Relax your shoulders. Maybe give your hips and your shoulders a wiggle. And then just sink into the ground. Gently walk your hands up and come back to a seating position. We're going to come into a cow face pose. So take your left foot by your right hip and your right leg over the left leg, trying to get your right knee on top of your left knee. If that doesn't happen, then extend your left leg out in front of you and do the same thing. Inhale, lift up through the chest. You can take the right arm up, bring it behind you, and the left hand to reach the right. If this doesn't happen, you can take a strap, place it behind you with the right hand, and then reach it with the left. 5 breaths here. Relax your shoulders, relax your neck. This right elbow can keep going back. And keep your shoulder blades active, pulling away from each other, pulling away, down away from the ears. Just soften the neck and shoulders and be aware of any tension you might be holding. And then gently, you can stay here for longer if you want to. I'm going to release now. I'm going to come into arms like eagle arms. Taking your right arm underneath your left, crossing over once or twice. Taking the hands in the center of your face. Shoulder blades down the back as your elbows move forward, and relax here. If this doesn't happen with your hands, then you can bring them like this and just pull the elbows away from you, or just crossing once. Finding some traction in the shoulder blades and really finding a nice stretch through the shoulders. Keep the tummy, the Uddiyana Bandha engaged, lifting up through the back, shoulders down. And release. We're coming into a twist here. Again, a twist all the way through the spine and the hips, but also really deep into the shoulders as well. Taking your right foot up and placing it by your left knee. The bottom leg can still be extended, so if it was extended in cow face, just leave it there. Then taking the right hand behind you, the left arm across, either the left elbow reaching the other side of the knee, or just taking the hand around the knee. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, look over the right shoulder. Inhale, lengthen, tuck the tummy in. Exhale, look over the right shoulder. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen, roll the right shoulder down. Inhale, gently back to center. Take your hands beside you, take the legs out. Give your legs a little shake. And we'll do the same on the other side. So this time, bringing the right foot by the left hip, or leaving that right leg extended out, and taking the left leg over. Left knee over the right knee this time. Lift up through the body, taking a strap here if you need it. Taking the left arm up and down, taking the right hand behind, and trying to grab your hands or take a strap. Relax your shoulders, neck nice and soft. Few deep breaths here. Close your eyes if it helps you to focus on the sensations in your body. Being aware of where you are tight and where you're holding tension. And with the exhale, just let it ease. Release the tension, let it go. Release your hands, coming into eagle arms. So left arm underneath. Shoulder blades down. Elbows pulling away. So twist again. So taking the top leg, that left foot outside the right knee. Take the left hand behind you. The right elbow across that leg, or just take your hand. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, look over your left shoulder. Shoulders away from the ears, down, away and relaxed. As you inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, roll that left shoulder down. Inhale, gently come back to center. Take both legs out and relax. Come to lay on your front. Coming into a a cobra. First one in the Sphinx pose. So just your shoulder over your elbow. Just check it out that they're there. Fingers spread in front of you. Shoulders away from the ears and lift up. If this is too much on your lower back or your chest, you can come to a low cobra. Palms beside your chest, elbows away from you, tucked into your body as your shoulders pull away from the ears. Otherwise, just resting on your elbows. Relax your bum, relax your legs, and lift up through the chest and open, consciously opening the chest still. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, look over your left shoulder and try and lift your feet. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, look over to the right. Inhale, look forward. Exhale to the left. Inhale, look forward. Exhale to the right. Inhale forward. Exhale, relax the shoulders to the left. Inhale forward. Exhale to the right. Inhale back to center. Lay your chest on the ground, turn your head to the left. Push, so both of my arms, my elbows are bent, and look to your left, and then raise your left leg up to the side. And you're just going to rest here for a few breaths. So you can close your eyes. As you breathe in, maybe feeling the pressure of the belly on the ground, relaxing the body. And be very aware of softening the neck and the shoulders. And then gently come back to center. And now everyone coming into a low cobra. So fingers spread, palms spread by the chest, shoulders away from the ears, elbows into the body. And you can stay here as you gaze forward, not cranking the neck, just looking at the floor in front of you. Or if you want to start using some back muscles and some shoulder strength, lift up your chest, hands come off the ground, elbows are still tucked in, gaze is forward, and breathe. You can push your toenails into the floor a bit to get even more height. 3 more breaths. Keep lengthening through the spine and the neck. This time coming down, L arms to the side, look to the right. Bring the right leg up and relax. Relax your shoulders, relax your neck, close your eyes and let go. Gently come back to center. We're going to do one more stretch for our shoulders here. Take your, let's see what side. We will do the left arm out. I'm going to turn away from you. I'll do this side first so you can see me. So I'm going to put my right arm out to the side and my left hand spread next to my chest. I'm going to push my left hand into the ground and roll over to my right. And my upper leg, my left leg, my foot can go back behind that leg. As I push this hand into the ground, I feel a big stretch in my right chest, in my pecs. If your head's floating, you can put your head on a pillow here. Otherwise, rest the head on the ground and just breathe into your right shoulder. The more you push this hand into the ground, the more you'll feel the stretch. Try and breathe into the tension, not too much. If it gets easier, you can start going a little deeper into the stretch. Come back to center and we'll go to the other side. So extend that left arm out now. Look to your right. Take your right palm by your chest and push the right hand into the ground as you lift your right leg up, right leg back. And you see I'll feel the stretch in my left pec, my left chest. You can place a block under your head if you want to. Keep pushing that right hand in the ground and opening the body. If you're not feeling the stretch very much, this extended arm can raise up a little to get deeper into the pec area, your pec minor and major. Gently come back to center and gently come to lay on your back for some spinal twists. Taking your arms out to the sides, tuck your knees into the body, let your legs fall to the right and your head to the left. If either of your shoulder moves up away from the floor, you can take a pillow or a block under your shoulders. So make sure both of your shoulders have contact with the ground, and if they don't, put a pillow underneath so your shoulders can completely let go and let their weight sink into the ground. Close your eyes here if you want to and just relax the body. Inhale gently back to center, bring the legs to the left and the head to the right. Relax both shoulders. Placing a pillow under the shoulder if it's raised from the floor. Letting gravity do its work, letting the muscles feel heavy, relaxed. Sinking into the ground, releasing any tension, and hopefully releasing any mental tension and pain and any physical pain. Just by bringing the awareness there and breathing through it, and even speaking to the pain and telling it you're ready to let it go or ready to learn from it. Inhale back to center, and we're going to come to our final relaxation. Because we're working on our chest and shoulders area, we can take some pillows to lay on. So I've just taken 2 big bed pillows here. I'm going to place my bum on the floor next to them, and then I'm going to lay down to allow some height so that my shoulders and my back can just relax. I'm going to take my legs out in front of me and take your feet wider than hip width apart. Let the arms fall by the side. Your hands can be anywhere that's most comfortable to allow that shoulder and that chest to completely relax and open. Just move your head left to right and find that midpoint of complete ease. And let this lovely support of the pillows open the front of the chest. Often throughout the day we're creating a lot of tension in our shoulders and neck, and we often hunch forward and round the upper back. So this is a lovely restorative pose to help ease the front of the chest, relaxing and releasing the tension. Let your breath be natural. Let your body, let the weight just sink into the ground. Scan your body for any places of tension or anywhere you might still be holding. And with every exhale, just let it go. Let your body relax and let the tension release physically, mentally and emotionally. If any thoughts start wandering into the mind, just be aware and then let them go. Come back to your relaxation. Very gently start to wiggle your fingers and toes. Gently raise your arms above your head, interlace your fingers and reach them above the head. Put your toes away and stretch through the body. Maybe take a yawn. Keep your eyes closed. You can roll over to the side. You can hug your arms around your knees and hug your body. Send your body lots and lots of love and gratitude for everything it does for you. Whenever you're ready, just gently start to open your eyes, stretch and come to sitting. Very slowly in your own time. Namaste. Well done for your practice. Please like, share and subscribe, and please comment for any other videos you would like to see. Take care. Bye.